Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's episode, we've got two very tricky away matches. We've got AC Milan away from home first in the final Europa League group game, and then we face Chelsea away just 3 days later in the league as well. So up first is a very, very important game, it has to be said. Away to AC Milan. And although qualification has already been secured to the next stage of the Europa League, this is all about either going straight through to the round of 16 or playing the playoff round. As you can see from the league table here, we are currently sitting 4th in the league table, and AC Milan are just behind us in 5th in the league. We're only above them due to our goal difference. And as you can see, we're only 2 points clear of Real Sociedad and Sporting Lisbon in the 9th and 10th place there. So if we lose this game to AC Milan, we could well be going through to the playoff round, unfortunately. But a draw here should be enough for us to secure the place into the knockout round, straight into the round of 16, because we're going to 19 points, and due to our goal difference, Real Sociedad shouldn't be able to catch us unless they win 8-0 or something, which is highly unlikely, to tell you the truth. Obviously, a win here secures our place in the round of 16. As I said, it's not a disaster though, because even if we lose the game, we'll go through to the playoff round. But we do not want to do that. We want to go straight through to the round of 16. In terms of the league table as well, the Premier League table, we are currently sitting 4th in the league at the moment. I think any dreams of a league title has been completely diminished now. We're 7 points behind Arsenal, and they have a game in hand with only 13 games to go. But our chances of finishing in the top 4 are still well on for the season. We're level on points with West Ham, currently in 5th place, and we're 4 points clear of Newcastle and Liverpool. Of course, still a long way to go yet, and we need to make sure we maintain some sort of decent form from now towards the end of the season. But we've got a big chance to play Champions League football next season, either a top 4 finish or a Europa League win. We'll see us playing the Champions League next season. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's going to happen? Well, let me know in the comments section below. Do you think we will be playing Champions League football next season? Doesn't matter how, either win the Europa League or finish in the top 4. Just let me know. Do you think we will be playing Champions League football for next season? Anyway, let's get to the recent results. It hasn't been the greatest of forms since the last episode, it has to be said, but we do come into this episode with 3 wins on the spin, which is very nice. Obviously, we ended the episode with a nice 3-0 win away to Montpellier, our first win in 6 games. After that, we managed to beat Brighton at home 2-1. Didn't start off too well, though. We went 1-0 down after just 2 minutes. It was a terrible start to the match. But thankfully for us, we got 2 goals in the second half. Coric and Alphonse, and we beat local rivals Brighton 2-1. After that, though, was absolutely disastrous. Do you remember how I mentioned in the last episode how we beat Man City in the Carabao Cup away from home in the 4th round? We set up a home tie with Fulham in the quarter-final, a very favourable home tie. Well, we got knocked out. We got knocked out of Fulham, unfortunately. This happened last season as well. We beat Man City in the FA Cup semi-final, a massive scalp. Played Brighton in the final, of course, of the FA Cup. We lost that. So if we beat Man City in any cup competition, we shouldn't get too excited because we just get knocked out in the next round. We lost to Fulham. We drew 2-2 at home to them. We were 2-0 down in the game, 2-0 at half-time. I don't know how on earth we were 2-0 down in the game. They only had 2 shots on target in the entire game, by the way. We absolutely battered them. We got back into the game. We got 2 goals in the second half, both goals from Edson. We couldn't get that 3rd goal, though. It went to a penalty shootout, and we lost, unfortunately. Edson went from hero to zero as he scored 2 goals to get us back in the game, but he missed his penalty, and we lost the penalty shootout 5-3, unfortunately. I can't actually remember the last time I actually saw a penalty shootout go our way, to be honest. It's been a long time. It just seems like if we go to a penalty shootout, we're guaranteed to lose it. And the fact that we had such a favourable tie in the Carabao Cup quarter-final stage to get knocked out was very, very annoying. We did bounce back though in the next 2 games. We scored 9 goals in the next 2 games. No surprises that Coric was back to full fitness. We beat Brentford at home 4-1, which was very nice. Edson with a brace in the game. Guiri with a goal as well. And Coric on the score sheet in the 94th minute. After that as well, we got a nice win at home to Leicester 5-2. This was a very nice win, actually. It didn't look like it was going to be a nice win, because although we was 2-0 up in the game through goals from Coric and Guiri, they pegged us back somehow, I don't know how, to make it 2-2 in the game, and things went from bad to worse because we got El Idrissi sent off just 5 minutes later, and I thought was guaranteed to lose the game, but somehow we were even better with 10 men, and we scored 3 more goals, which is very bizarre. Coric ended the game with a hat-trick, and Alphonse with another goal, and we won out 5-2 winners against Leicester. Despite being 2-2 with 10 men, we somehow won the game 5-2. After that, though, we played Fulham again, and we lost again. Again, we battered Fulham in this game. We deserved the win again, but we conceded 5 goals to Fulham in like 6 or 7 shots on target or something like that. It was quite disgraceful, to be honest. We went 1-0 up in the game through Coric. They made it 1-1 immediately after, though, and in the second half, they got 2 more goals, and yeah, a shocking defeat, it has to be said. At the start of the month, we started the month with a 1-1 draw at home to Norwich. Battered Norwich in the game, should have won about 5 or 6-0. Couldn't get the second goal. They equalised in the last minute, and it was pretty much deja vu against Leeds. We went 1-0 up in the game, took to the 80th minute to get the goal though through Guiri. Should have won the game again, 4 or 5-0. But we couldn't get the second goal, and Ricardo Wharton got the equaliser in the 89th minute, and we dropped points at home to Leeds, which was really, really shocking. After that, we played Newcastle away, lost this game 2-0 very comfortably, unfortunately. And after that, we lost away to Blackburn 1-0 in the FA Cup third round. So no cup competition win this season. Only left in 2 competitions now, the League and the Europa League. So our only chance for silverware now is the Europa League, of course. And it looks a little bit tricky, it has to be said. Yeah, against Blackburn, we were really terrible. It was a 1-0 win for Blackburn, but to be honest, it could have been more. And it's not like I rested the entire team for this game. I put out a strong 11, but we just couldn't do anything in the game at all. We lost the game 1-0. Fortunately, though, after that, we came back to some form again. 4 games without a win. We played Man United at home, which has to be said is a very crucial game for us in terms of the top 4 race. And thankfully, we managed to edge them out, get back to winning ways as well, which is very nice. All the goals came in 4 minutes as well. We took the lead for a Coric penalty. They paid us back immediately after that, which was very, very annoying. But Iliev with a goal 3 minutes later, and somehow we held on to a 2-1 win there. It was a very even game, it has to be said. But thankfully, we got the win, and back to winning ways was very nice. After that, we faced Slavia Prague at home. We faced 2 of our loan players as well, Beagley. Actually, Rakoba wasn't starting this game. We faced Beagley in the game, and we won the game 3-0 very comfortably. A hat-trick from Bruno in this game. Bruno is a very good player against the weaker teams, against the Europa League teams and the Carabao Cup teams, stuff like that. But when it comes to the league, he's been absolutely terrible. And when Coric is injured, we really do struggle because Bruno, although he's very good in the Europa League and he's still young, he's not good enough in the league, it has to be said. And after that, we got a win away to Brentford as well. Beat them 3-0, our first away win since we beat Aston Villa away 4-1. We actually lost 4 league games in a row away from home. Our away form again this season has been terrible. We just can't seem to get a good away form, which is very, very annoying because at home, it's pretty much a fortress again this season. We lost 1 game at home to Wolves. Last season, we lost 1 game at home as well to Man United. So it looks like we could end the season with only 1 defeat at home again this season. But our away form just keeps letting us down every single season. Hopefully, we can get some sort of good away form going together this season and we can finish in the top 4. But a long way to go for that. Beat Brentford away 3-0. Coric with another 2 goals in this game. He has been sensational this season. He's got 20 goals in just 19 games in the league this season. And 22 games in all competitions as well. Last season, he got 17 goals in his first season in the Prem, which was very nice in 32 games. But this season, he's really bettered that. He's got 20 goals and 5 assists in 19 games. And as I said, when Coric is injured, we really do struggle. We really do struggle without Coric. And you can see by his numbers here, he is such an important player for us. And it's no surprise that his performances have finally got recognised. He's a wanted man by some big teams as well. Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Real Madrid and Leipzig. He's really interested in moving away from the club. I did say I'd sell him for 97 million, but don't tell Coric, but I'm not going to sell him. I'm not going to sell him. We can't sell him. It's impossible to sell him because if we sell him, we cannot replace him. There is no striker we can get who is as good as Coric right now. So he is not for sale for any price. I just said 97 million just to shut him up. But if someone makes a bid for 97 million, he ain't going anywhere. I'd rather have an unhappy Coric than not have Coric at all. He's just way too important for us. He's been absolutely ridiculous this season. And whenever he's injured, we can't win a game, it seems. So, yeah, we really do miss Coric when he is injured. But, yeah, not a great run of form again, to be honest, especially since the start of the last episode there. But we've won 3 games in a row, including beating Man United, including the away win as well. But this episode is going to be very tricky for us. Away to AC Milan in the Europa League and away to Chelsea. If we end the episode with 2 draws, I'll be quite happy with that. Also, there's been some transfer news since the last episode. Obviously, we're in the January transfer window now. We've sold 2 players and we've signed 2 players as well. The 2 players that left us have been 2 defenders, and that is Jimenez, who's gone to Bayern Munich for 25 million. Very happy with that sale. And Lafon has left us as well. He's gone to Bundesliga as well. He's gone to Hamburg for 7.25 million. So Jimenez was throwing his toys out the pram, because he wanted to secure a loan move away from the club to get more first-team football. Of course, I'm not really interested in loaning him out. If he wants to moan and throw his toys out the pram, then I'll just sell him, to be honest. And 25 million for Jimenez, very happy with that. He was fourth choice centre-back at the club, only signing for 8.75 million and got a healthy profit on him as well. So that was very, very nice. He wasn't a bad player, Jimenez. He was a good fourth choice centre-back, but he's a temperamental character. He can't take any criticism, that is for sure, in terms of training or his match performances as well. So he's a bad egg in the dressing room, really, Jimenez. And fourth choice centre-back, 25 million. Can't go wrong, really, can you? Can't go wrong. Also, Lafon has gone to Hamburg with 7.25 million. I don't really know what I was thinking signing him, to be honest, because although he was cheap, he was nowhere near good enough for the club, was he? Let's be honest. 17 games he only played for us in the league in 2 seasons. Signing for 6.75 million though, so we got profit on him. Only 500k, but it is profit nonetheless. As I said, yeah, it was pointless signing him in the first place because he was nowhere near good enough for us. So happy to see the back of him as well. So with 2 defenders leaving, 2 defenders have joined us as well, and the first one is very, very exciting. Signing from Corinthians for 20 million. He's a new wonder kid of ours. His name is Adelson Pellicari, and already on his debut, he's played 1 game so far against Brentford. He got 2 assists on his debut, so very excited to get Adelson in. So happy to have him here. Only 19 years of age. He can play anywhere down the defensive line as well, which is great. And look at that, he is so good physically, which is crazy. Look how good he is physically. Also his speed as well. Only 19 years of age, to be honest. I like the look of him as a centre-back. I'd like the look of him as a centre-back. The only problem is, though, he's not the best defender when it comes to a centre-back. You look at him here. If he could improve his defending more up to this point here, he would look absolutely unbelievable. And only 19 years of age, you can see how he can become a world-class player in the future. At the moment, with his defensive frailties, I don't think he's good enough to be a centre-back for us. Not a regular centre-back anyway. But as a left-back, he really looks very good. As I said, 2 assists in his first game on his debut for us. 2 crosses as well. He's got 9 crossing ability. It didn't look like he had 9 crossing ability when he set up Coric for 2 of the goals. So Adelson, a very, very exciting signing. Only 20 million. Happy to get him in. He's going to start moaning at some point though, because he was expecting me to sign another player to help him settle. But unfortunately for him, I don't really have the money to sign another Brazilian player. And also, there is no Brazilian players out there who have any good standard or I can sign for very cheap money. So he's going to throw his toys out the pram eventually, but hopefully he'll get over it and he could be a great player for us in the future, either as a left back or as a centre back or as an inverted wing back on the right hand side. The possibilities are endless for Adelson. I'm just very happy to get him in. And as I said, if he can improve defensively, he'll be one hell of a player, even at 19 years of age. He looks very, very exciting. So very happy to get him in. And although it hasn't been confirmed yet, another player will be joining us as well. A left back who's been on my shortlist for a while now. I wanted to sign him at the start of the season, but unfortunately, he signed a new contract with Atlanta and he wasn't really interested. But we managed to get him now. It's not confirmed, but his work permit will come through tomorrow, 28th of January. So we should see him in this episode against Chelsea, hopefully. He's another left back though, Chino. So I don't know how much game time he's going to get this season with Adelson playing there with Andaquia as well. But he's certainly going to get some game time. Only 18 years of age. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 7.2 million. So he's cost exactly the same money as we sold Lafon. And if you actually compare him with Lafon, he's already a little bit better than him. And he's also 5 years younger. So another exciting signing, joining us, Chino. Doesn't look as exciting as Adelson, that is for sure. But one for the future, only 18 years of age. So we sold Jimenez and Lafon. And Adelson and Chino have joined us. 2 younger players and 2 arguably better players as well. So very happy with the transfer business. When we sign Chino, though, as you can see, there won't be a lot of money left in the transfer budget or the wage budget. I might be able to sign some just very poor Brazilian player for very cheap money just to keep Adelson happy. I'll see what I can do there, but at the moment it looks like it should be these 2 who will be joining us. Anyway, let's get to the first game then, away to AC Milan. And in terms of the team sheet for the first game here, we've got Lopez in goal, Guevara right back, Andaquia left back, Alphonse and El Idrissi centre backs, and we've got Iliev, Moreno and Acosta midfield, Rocha on the right wing, Edson on the left wing, and Coric up front. So first thing I should say is it's very, very nice to have Coric, Edson and Rocha back in the team. It's no surprise that when Edson and Coric came back into the team, we started winning games again. They got missing for a couple of games again. Surprise, surprise. We lost a couple of games. But now they're back. Coric especially. He is so important for us this season. You actually look at the average rating here. 7.46 for Coric. 7.41 for Edson as well. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is we actually had a centre midfielder crisis for a few of those games. So although I'm making a little bit of excuses for our poor results, it hasn't helped the fact that we had our 3 forward players missing for a period. And then we had 5 centre midfielders missing for a period as well. But But even then, it's not an excuse, is it? The squad should be good enough. We should have good enough squad depth to deal with these sort of issues. But we had Iliev Moreno, Guevara, Kieran Paul, and Grana all out at the same time. I think we had Acosta and Gonzalez available at only one time, to be honest, and Andre. And at that point, I was playing Gonzalez as a ball midfielder and Acosta as a box-to-box midfielder. So we really were struggling with centre midfielders at that time. But as I said, can't make too many excuses. Got to have a good enough squad depth to deal with these sort of issues. Also, unfortunately, Adelson is missing for this game. He is unregistered for the Europa League. And also, Andy Booth has been carrying a slight injury as well. He's back to training in 5 days. But we have Koric, Edson and Rocha all back. We're going to the San Siro here. We shouldn't be intimidated though. Can we get a result against AC Milan? Well, let's find out. Before we get started with this first game though, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. If you're still watching at this point, then surely you must like the video. So do me a favour and hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. Only 20 more to go. And we get to the magic 1,000 mark. If you can help me get to that magic milestone, it'll be much appreciated. So let's get going then. Away to AC Milan at the San Siro. What can we do here? Well, they finished 5th last season in Serie A. We finished 6th in the Premier League. There's no reason to think that we can't get a result here, but it is the trickiest game in the Europa League phase for us, that is for sure. And we messed up at home to Hoffenheim, so we kind of need to do something here. We can keep an eye on the league table here as well, though, see what's happening. Hopefully, a draw will be enough for us. But anyway, 15 minutes in, it's not been a great start to the match, is it? It's been a terrible start to the match, actually. AC Milan are dominating us. I am not happy with this first half so far. We get to have a shot in the game, yeah? 30 minutes in. Still no highlight. Finally on the highlight here, but it's been a terrible, terrible start to the first half by us. Really, really poor. But Koric is on the pitch, so we've always got a chance. And Edson as well. Two amazing players, these two. Lots of teams are after them, but they're not for sale. They're not for sale for any price because we can't replace them. Anyway, Rocha put Acosta through on goal here. Oh, what a waste. What a waste from Acosta. Acosta, it's been his worst season for us so far, it has to be said. He's really struggled. He really did struggle without anyone to set up in the team as well. Those 3 forward players injured, but with a player of his calibre, our captain, you know, a great Uruguayan footballer as well, you'd expect him to step up when we're missing our key players, and unfortunately he did not. So hopefully he starts to step up in the near future. But anyway, what a terrible start to the game. The first half was absolutely awful. What, 2 highlights in the game was it, or 1 highlight? Anyway, we've got a highlight straight from kickoff here, though. At least we finally started to shoot in the game. That's nice. And can we have a great start to the second half? Here's Koric with the ball. Look at him there. Oh, my word. Oh, dear. Poor. What is he doing, though? How wide is Montesano going there? Terrible from him. Yeah, it's not been great, let's be honest. AC Milan are really getting most of the chances in the game. They've had 7 shots on target. We've had none so far. No shots on target. But most crucially, it's still 0-0 in the game. 0-0, I'll take it. I will take it. Be happy with that. Anyway, it's Edson. Oh, what a ball. Koric! Look at these two. It's going to VAR, but my gut is telling me that's onside there. Edson is the leading assist maker in the league, and Koric is, Koric is actually the 3rd top goal scorer in the league, believe it or not. Haaland's got 36 goals so far this season. It is a goal. It is a goal. Get to me. Haaland, 10 seasons deep. I think he's 32 or 33 now. He's got 36 league goals in like 24 games, and Benjamin Sesko's got more than Koric as well. So, although Koric is scoring more goals than games, he still can't get even the top 2 in the leading goal scorers. But anyway, he scores goals in important matches. He scored a goal in this game, our first shot on target, and we're somehow leading this game 1-0, which is quite sensational. Acosta's tired, so we'll take him off. We'll bring on Andre for him. Rocha's been quite poor this game, to be honest, so I think we'll take him off as well, and we'll bring on Gonzalez for him as well. Gonzalez finally started to score some goals in the last episode, didn't he? 2 goals in the last episode to beat Montpellier. You know what, Moreno is tired as well, so I think I'm going to put Guevara there and bring on De Jong for him. And also, Iliev is tired as well, isn't he? Yeah, let's take Iliev off and bring on Grana as well. Iliev's been a great signing for us as well. We missed him when he's been injured, to be honest. He's been 3rd best player of the season so far, Iliev. So he's an important player for us. We've got Chelsea away in just 3 days' time, so need to keep him fit as well. 19 minutes to go. This would be a great win for us. It really would be. Don't deserve the win, but what an amazing win this will be for us. We're not great away from home, as I said, but we can beat AC Milan at the San Siro. Who can't we beat? Anyway, here's Gonzalez. Can we make it 2-0 here? No, we can't. Here come AC Milan. Here's Montesano. Oh my word, this is dangerous, this. Are they going to mess it up, though? He's offside, isn't he? He's offside. He's wasted it anyway. What a shocking finish that was from him. Absolutely terrible. Still only one shot on target in the match for us, but Koric's goal separates the two teams here. 7 minutes to go. What a win this would be. And guarantees qualification as well. 3 minutes to go here. Oh my word, what is Edson doing? What is Edson doing? What are you doing, pal? What a shocking decision that is. Surely it's not going to affect this game too much, but he's going to miss the next 2 games, I think. And who knows who we're going to get in the round of 16 or the playoff round. But yeah, shocking from Edson that. Really, really shocking. 2-footed from behind. What do you expect there? But you know what? Andre can come off. We'll bring Guiri on for him. He can play on the left-hand side. I think it's time to start going defensive now. Now that we're down to 10 men as well. Well, Edson's just been sent off. We're down to 10 men now, but there's only 3 minutes to go. We've gone defensive. Let's see if we can hold on to the win. Even a draw will see us qualify for the round of 16, so it's not a disaster. Hopefully we can hold on to a win here. It'll be very nice. It looks like we have. Get in there. A win away to AC Milan and a clean sheet as well. Lovely, lovely stuff that. Lopez with a great performance here today. He hasn't been terrible this season, Lopez. He's certainly a keeper that we can, I wouldn't say trust, but we give our faith into him a little bit. He's really improved this season already in terms of his attributes. So he's looking like a great one for the future. An 8 rating in today's game. That is very nice. AC Milan with 10 shots on target in this game, but somehow we got the win and a clean sheet. Back-to-back away wins as well and back-to-back clean sheets. Are we going in the right direction again? Well, Chelsea away from home next. Will it be another win away from home or will it be a defeat? Find out in a sec. So we managed to beat AC Milan at the San Siro 1-0. Can we beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge as well? Well, if we end the episode here with 2 wins, that'd be absolutely incredible. But I doubt it. A draw here, though, I think would be a good result for us. Thankfully for us, West Ham and Man United played each other. So although West Ham have leapfrogged us, they actually drew 0-0 there. So I guess that's a good result for us. And also Man City faced Arsenal. They lost that game. I think it's hard to look past Arsenal winning the league title now, to be honest. They're 6 points clear of Man City with a game in hand as well. But to be honest, if we win this game, we can go 1 point behind Man City. So in terms of anywhere from second below, we certainly have a good chance of finishing there. So we'll see what we do here in this game. A loss here today, though. Chelsea will be only 3 points behind us now. Newcastle and Liverpool are only a point behind us as well. So this is a very, very important game for us. Can we beat Chelsea away from home? And in terms of the team sheet, I've made a couple of changes here. Well, Guevara, not really that is my number 1 right back for the season. He's more of a ball midfielder for me, but he's played really well the last 3 games as a right back, so he keeps his position there, despite De Jong being fully fit. But Guevara, if it's not broke, don't fix it. He's doing well as a right back there, so he stays there. Verfalli comes in at centre back though, to replace Alphonse, who's tired, and also Adelson comes in for Ander Quia at left back as well, who's also tired. Adelson has already proved himself. He got 2 assists on his debut against Brentford, so let's see what he can do here today as well. Iliev stays in the team though because he's just too important for us at the moment. As you see there, 7.42 in his last 5 games. He can't be dropped. Andre comes in for Acosta, who at the moment can be dropped, to be honest. He's been very poor the last 2 or 3 months, Acosta. He needs to start getting a grip, so Andre comes in for him. And Edson and Koric, they're both tired as well, but they are just key players for us. They have to start this game, similar to Iliev as well. Also, some news. I've signed Chino. He has joined us. It's been confirmed. He's in the first team. He's not made the team for today's game, though, but very happy to get him in, Chino, as a second choice left back for us. Probably third choice this season behind Adelson, but he's certainly one for the future, Chino. Also, I've made an offer for a Brazilian player called Dos Santos. There's no point showing you this guy, though, because he's he hasn't got much potential about him, it has to be said. But I can get him for $1.5 million and he'll keep Adelson happy. So just $1.5 million down the drain to make sure Adelson doesn't throw his toys at the pram. So Chelsea away from home. Can we end this episode on a real high? Well, let's find out. Okay, here we go. Well, we start off the season with a 1-0 home win against Chelsea. Can we do the double over them today? Well, if our away form in general wasn't so terrible, I'd think we can do, but we'll see what happens. They're sitting 8th in the league. We're sitting 4th in the league. There's no reason to think we can't win this game. 22 minutes in, though. Another terrible start to the match. 1 shot apiece so far in the game. Not been a great start. Got to highlight 28 minutes in. It's Chelsea with a corner. Trincao to take it. Moreno clears it, though. Is Edson going to get there? He's not going to get there. He gets bullied off the ball. And here's Trincao again. Oh, goodness. Terrible start to the game, look. First highlight of the game. Second shot of the game for them. They've scored already. Our away form was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. I can accept losing away to Chelsea, though, losing away to Man United, Man City, teams like that, but we need to do better against the weaker teams away from home. Could go from bad to worse here in the space of 5 minutes. It does. Oh my word. Wow. Okay, well, I set with a balanced mentality at the start of the game. Got to go positive now, but in the space of 5 minutes, the game could be over, to be honest. 2-0. Shocking away form. Shocking. One shot on target, none on target, sorry. Is it going 3-0? Might do. Here's Selevsky with the ball. To Okoli. What is happening here? Oh my word. Wow. Well, I don't think we're winning at Stamford Bridge today. I don't think that's happening. What a terrible first half that is. Oh my god, how disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Well, that water bowl has to make an appearance, doesn't it? It has to. It's just... It cannot not make an appearance here. The water bowl has to make an appearance. Absolutely shocking. We need some sort of, well, amazing comeback in the second half. But that is game over. There's no point thinking about some sort of amazing comeback here because we're not getting it. 3-0 at half-time. Terrible. We're a team who have top 4 ambitions. And if you want to finish in the top 4, you've got to do better than this, haven't you? You've got to do better than this. Well, is that the start of an amazing comeback? I'm not getting myself excited straight away. Is that Andre's first goal for us? That is his first ever goal for us. Andre has finally scored a goal for us. That's great. Well, 3-1. I'm not getting excited, but 3-2. I'll start to get excited. Edson with the assist as well. Adelson sent up Edson for the assist as well. Andre can't really miss from there, can he? Can't really miss from there. At least we've got some sort of hope now, though. Some sort of glimmer of hope. But still highly unlikely. And if it goes 4-1, then that hope is completely diminished again. Seen Trincao a lot in this game. He seems to be giving us a run around on our right hand side, to be honest. That's terrible, that. Oh, my word, how is it not 4-1? That was terrible from Rocha, that. Terrible defending. Proper winger defending from Rocha. Anyway, got a corner again. Here's Trincao to take it. We clear it, but not very far. Trincao's got the ball again. He's already scored from a corner today. Okay, Lopez. What on earth were you thinking there, mate? I have no idea. Back on the highlight. Come on, get a second goal. Let's make it interesting here. Come on. Here's for Fally. To Adelson. Adelson Pellicari. Here's Edson. Back to Adelson. Come on. The two Suns combining on the left-hand side there. Could be a great partnership, the two Brazilians. Come on, get a second goal. Here's Moreno. To Adelson. For Fally. Now here's Eladrissi. Iliev, nice play. Andre. Out to... Oh, my word. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Is that a red card as well? Oh, my word. This could be a game changer, this. Surely that's a penalty. That's a red card. Another yellow card for him. It is a penalty. Is he getting sent off, though? Is he? He is. All right. Hello. Hello. Now it's getting interesting. Koric had a poor game so far. But will he score from the penalty spot? Come on, Koric. Big opportunity for us, this. He does score. Get in there. Now, suddenly, the great comeback is on the cards here. Oh, my word. Well, let's not muck about here. Let's go for it now. Bit of high pressing, high defensive line. Trigger press much more often as well. Who can we take off here? Rocha's been terrible today. Very frustrated. Let's get him off. Bring Gonzalez on for him. You know, let's take off Moreno as well. Let's bring on De Jong, put Guevara in the midfield as well. Come on, boys. What can we do here? 29 minutes to go. 3-0 down at half-time. Now they're giving away a penalty down to 10 men. And it's 3-2. Don't let it go 4-2. Don't let it go 4-2. Don't do this. Don't do this. Thank goodness for Guevara there. Don't do that. What a comeback this would be, though. Still time. 20 minutes to go here. Oh, for goodness sake, really. Well, Gonzalez with injury, so had to bring on Bruno now. Can make one more change as well here. Iliev hasn't been the best today. He's very tired as well. Let's take him off, bring on Grana for him. You know what, let's put De Jong in attack as well. Put Guevara in support. Let's get Andre further forward as well. You know, let's go attacking. They're down to 10 men, for goodness sake. Let's go for it here. Come on, boys. 20 minutes to go. Red card or no red card. 3-0 down to come back and draw 3-3 away to Chelsea. Would be a fantastic result for us. Really, really fantastic. And Havertz has given the ball away. Granner, terrible shot. Terrible effort from Granner, that. Come on, boys. I'll be slightly disappointed with 30 minutes with 10 men to not get a draw here now, to be honest. Andre with a ambitious free kick, as they always are. 40 yards or less, they always go for a goal, which is very, very annoying in FootballManager, to be honest. Because they never go in, do they? They never, ever go in. 6 minutes to go. 5 minutes at a time. Will that equaliser come? It doesn't look like it. Wow, what a chance we had. What a chance we had in the second half. Wow, it's really disappointing. 30 minutes against 10 men. We just needed one goal to get a draw out of the game. Couldn't do that, unfortunately. But the damage was done in the first half, wasn't it? Can't blame that. At least we made it a little bit interesting in the second half. Andre with a goal straight into the second half. And yes, they got a red card, but we forced the penalty, didn't they? Rocha won the penalty. And Coric converted it, but yeah, 3-2 with 30 minutes to go to not get a draw. Very disappointing. But I can't say I'm surprised, to be honest. As I said, our away form in general in the Premier League has been horrendous. If it wasn't for our home form, our great home record, we'd be nowhere near close to a top 6 finish any season, to be honest. So I guess we should be grateful for the Fratton Park fortress we have. But we are 5th in the league now. We're only 1 point behind Man United and West Ham. And West Ham, you know, they're a realistic team that we can finish above. We're above Newcastle, Liverpool and Chelsea. Not by much, but as long as we stay above them, then we have the upper hand over them. And I've got full hope in us to be able to overcome West Ham at some point. So despite being out of the top 4 now, we've still got a strong chance to finish in the top 4 come end of the season. We have to win all our home games, though, and hope that we can get some sort of results away from home. Well, that's the end of the video, guys. Obviously, a great win away to AC Milan. Secured qualification to the round of 16. But unfortunately, a defeat to Chelsea there, 3-2 away. Just that terrible first half performance really did kill us, didn't it? 3 goals in 11 minutes for them. Really did cost us. So, yeah, could have been a lot better. But oh well, we'll move over it. Next game is away to Brighton. They're in 18th in the league, though. Can we win that game? We beat Brentford away not too long ago. So we can win away from home to the poorer teams in the league. Brighton are not a poorer team in the league, though. But they're having a very poor season. So definitely got a chance there. Home to Arsenal as well. To be honest, I back ourselves at home to any team, so we definitely can win that game. Away to Norwich as well. Can we end off the month of February with 3 wins? That would be very nice. 7 points, though, in those 3 games. I'll happily take that, so we shall see what happens. In terms of the next episode, though, guys, well, as you can see there, we don't know who we'll get in the round of 16 until after the playoff games are completed, so I have no idea who we can get in the round of 16, but I think I'll feature the game at home to West Ham. You can see for yourself they're having a great season. They're sitting 4th in the league right now, just 1 point ahead of us. That'll be a big game for us, that West Ham game. And I think I'll feature the second leg of the round of 16 in there as well. Depending on who we get, if it's a massive tie, I might feature both legs in that episode. And also, if we've already battered the team in the first leg, I might feature the Aston Villa game in that episode. But one thing is for sure, West Ham at home will feature in the next game. They're sitting 4th in the next episode, sorry. They're currently sitting 4th in the league. We're currently sitting 5th in the league. That'll be a massive episode for us again. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode. Please remember that if you do like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. I'd much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.